Another thing that I want to share, since we're on this cool deck, which has been my practice deck for almost a couple of months now, is advanced 2-beat weave theory, which has always been one of my favorite things to do with a group of people. Because if you tell a group of people who've been doing Poi, everybody's been doing it over a year, and you tell them to do a 2-beat weave, half of them can't do a 2-beat weave, because almost everybody learns a 2-beat weave as they're learning the 3-beat weave, and then they think, well, 3 beats it's 3 is way bigger than 2. It's like a third bigger than 2. So who wants to do a 2-beat weave when you do a 3-beat weave? And they never do a 2-beat weave again. 2-beat weaves are actually at least as cool as 3-beat weaves. In some ways, they're more versatile than 3-beat weaves. And in some ways, they're better for performance than 3-beat weaves. Not to knock 3-beat weaves. 3-beat weaves are also fantastic. But the first, what a 2-beat weave is this. Under and over and back, repeated. You're crossing and uncrossing. It's always either the right hand on top. This is my right hand on top. And the left hand's under. And for me, this is kind of the right leading. The left is kind of following the right, bobbing and weaving back and forth. Or the right can go under, the left over, and that repeats. And you probably learned this when you were learning the 3-beat weave. You can do it backwards, of course. This could be the right going over the left, left under, and repeat. Ta-da. Or it can be the left going over the right, right under, and repeating. So those are your 2-beat weaves. So first thing, I want you to make sure you can still do them, which might mess with your head a bit, but because once you've got that muscle memory of doing the 3-beat weave, it can be just the way it can be hard to go into the 5-beat weave if you wait 2 years before you learn it. It's hard to go back to the 2-beat weave if you haven't done it in 2 years. So step 1, break that. Make sure you can do right hand on top only, left hand on top only, forwards and backwards. You might have to hit pause and come back tomorrow. Oh, and for those of you who came back tomorrow, it's today. What I want you to do, let's see, if you're facing this way with me, you're going to turn to your right shoulder, so we're all facing this way. And I want you to do a 2-beat weave with your left underneath and your right on top. Perfect. And then I want you to look in the distance and look at your left poi and then your right poi, and notice your cross points. Your right will be, the cross point of your right crossing poi will be higher than your left. But notice, like, what would be really great is if you picked like a corner or a line or a tree. I'm picking a tree. And you have them both crossing on that tree. The cross point's like the X in the middle of the figure 8. So I want you to keep those over there. And then I want you to start turning your body towards your left shoulder until you completely flatten your body out inside your crossing poi. And those don't come with you. They don't drift to be in front of you. They stay over on that line or that tree. So I'm going to turn around and show you what that looks like from here. So my poi over there. So my circles are to you. And then I open my body to you. Right? I turn towards the camera. So what's happening is the left poi is doing this kind of under my right armpit, or let's say at my right ribs. My right poi, I bring my shoulder over, so it's circling right over my shoulder. You might want to try each of those. So you might want to get really comfortable. Left poi at your right ribs, right poi above your right shoulder, and try a few times to put them together. And there's a bit of a jiggy involved. It doesn't have to be, but I think it works really well if you have a tiny bit of a sway that's helping them get around. Once you're here, start to explore it. See if you can reach your arm all the way up, right? All the way out, both up, both in, both down. Right? But your body is this way, and the poi are over here, so you're flat inside. Once you've got that, try it the other way too. It's going to be a little different. If you start here with the left on top, you turn this way, it's going to be a slightly different position. It's going to be similar. And I want you to explore it as well. So you can reach your left up, you can reach your right out, you can reach your left out. They can both go up, they can both go down. Just to get that feeling of being sideways inside of those planes. Then, backwards, same thing. You're going to start with the right on top backwards, and you can start facing it. And it might take days, it might take weeks to learn this. It's a really slow process because it's really about learning how to control your planes around your body. So you're going to learn to turn sideways here, left on top. You're going to learn to turn sideways here. And getting to where you're really comfortable like this, like that's a really great achievement. It doesn't, when you first see it, you think, okay, well, that can't be that difficult. But if you try it, don't feel bad if it takes a while. But the nice thing is once you've gotten this position, this skill, that's really what lets you go from, say, a weave into a windmill, back down to, say, a weave over here, right? Or up to a windmill here. Because look, I'm passing through that exact position. So if you have comfort and skill here, all of those transitions, when you go from here, right, up to here, over to here, all of this, that all takes that 2-beat weave position. The 4-beat windmill that I'm often kind of encouraging people to try, it's really just two 2-beat weaves put together. Because on this side, that's a backwards 2-beat weave with my right underneath, left on top at the ear. I go boom, boom, and I come over here to kind of a forwards 2-beat weave with my right on top and my left underneath. And this is just turning in the weaves. So I'm just linking this 2-beat weave to this 2-beat weave and circling that. But you can also stop, and I can kind of use the same linking the 2-beat weaves to circle backwards through a fountain. But work on that, and I'll see you soon.